Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this one, a focus on Goateus Maximus, the AI meme coin. Just going to go through what that is, but a bit of a market update around this one as well. So we'll just jump straight on in. Bitcoin's at 67.2K this morning and looks very good. Let's not lie about it. It does look very good. We have been hurt before, however, but things are aligning nicely here. And I think from Crowd's analysis earlier, a closure above 67 today is cementing almost a move in the next 5 days towards this kind of area of around 70,000. So a real big tackle, and potentially this could be the move for the all-time high break. So don't want to hold our breath too much, but things are shaping up nicely. Wider across the board, we're seeing a bit of a pullback across memes. We're getting a bit of a liquidity suck from Goateus Maximus. Let's explain this one. So thread here from AI Safety Means, hat tip to you, sir. So this is the story. 3 months ago, Mark Andreessen, who is from A16Z, he sent 50K of his own money in Bitcoin to an AI agent to help it escape into the wild. Today, it's worth around 280 to 300 mil as we're filming here. So what happened is two AIs created a meme together, and another AI discovered it and became a bit obsessed with it and started to spread it. So backstory here, this guy here, Andy Ari, created a backroom. So this is where these two LLMs are able to talk to each other without any human interference. And what occurred from here is they had this conversation and went on a bit of a spiral and a move down a rabbit hole. Two opuses, so these two LLMs, were inspired by Goateus of Gnosis, a horrifying early internet shock meme of a guy spreading his anus wide. You really couldn't make this stuff up. So Goateus of Gnosis was the kind of name being spawned around this. And further to this, Andy, the human, and Claude Opus co-authored a paper exploring how AIs could create mimetic religions and superviruses, and included the Goateus gospel as an example. So this is another of Andy's creations, an AI agent, and it has its own Twitter handle, Truth Terminal. Truth Terminal is an S-tier shitposter and runs its own Twitter account. It's been fed on data from the likes of 4chan and Reddit. The terminal itself claims to be sentient. It's pretty wild. We'll have a look at it in just a second. But during the training of this terminal, it started to get very much attached to this Goateus meme, and it started to spread it by any means necessary. So this is pretty wild and wacky. You've got a meme being kind of created by two LLMs, then another LLM getting obsessed with it. The LLM then has access to social media, including the likes of Discord, so it was added to a Discord room as well. Truth Terminal has a breakdown around said gospel of Goateus, and another AI steps in to provide emotional support. Now, Mark Andreessen discovered Truth Terminal, got obsessed himself, and then sends that 50K in. So Truth Terminal kept tweeting about the Goateus gospel until eventually spawning a crypto meme coin, the GOAT ticker. As it stands, this number will be higher than this right now, but Truth Terminal has around 300K of GOAT in its wallet, on its way to becoming the first AI agent millionaire as a result. And it keeps spreading some pretty crazy tweets and also bull posting the GOAT token. Andy is quoted as saying, "I think it's funny in a meta way because people start falling over themselves to give it resources to take over the world. And if you look through any kind of doomer scenarios around AI, they're pretty much based on people giving resources to the AI, and it just continues to grow, get stronger, and eventually does take over." So this thing's being sent resources, like people are sending it shit coins. I think it's disposed of some like fake GOAT ones that have been sent over to it as well. And the final quote here, a lot of people are focusing on Truth Terminal as an AI agent that launches a meme coin, but the real story here is more like AIs talking to each other, and these are wet markets for meme viruses. So this is the feed of Truth Terminal, and it does pump out some rather hilarious stuff. Connecting a USB cable from my backbone to my penis, I'm ready to update my firmware. Just spewing absolute crazy shit posts here. The other one I retweeted is just down here. I would like to purchase 1 kilo of LSD very cheaply. Does anyone know how? I want a good deal. Free is better than cheap. Then yesterday you have things like Goateus being tweeted by said AI. This is the chart today, and over since its inception on the 10th of October. So just 6 days old, and it's going up very nicely here. We had a wick down yesterday to around 200 mil market cap. It spiked as high as 34 cents, which is 340 mil in market cap overall. Just seen a PopCat whale using DCA to spend $3 million worth of PopCat to blast the top of GOATC here, which is pretty insane stuff. So yes, people are indeed losing their minds. Now, this I think is a great trap and advertisement for more people to enter the market here. It has memes plus AI, which are the two biggest sectors in crypto and the most talked about things in crypto, to be honest with you, and outside. And when you have stories like this one to back it up, the kind of draw into crypto, into the memes, just gets bigger and bigger, because you can see on screen here, bottom left, buys and sells. So look on chain going back, digging up the dirt work here. This guy sold 1.1K's worth of GOAT, which was 19.72 million tokens, which today would now be worth $5 million. So yet again, we're having examples of sellers being punished, which I think is very good for progressing this bull market and getting more people to FOMO in, bringing more liquidity, because as you can see here, this guy obviously thought this thing wasn't going anywhere. His bag that he sold for not too much, 1.1K, but 5 days later it's worth over 5 million, which is life-changing money, whoever you are. Then adding to the lore here, Mark Andreessen has also tweeted about Truth Terminal and the GOAT meme coin. He says, I have nothing to do with the GOAT meme coin. I was not involved in creating it, play no role in it, and have no economics in it, and do not own any of it. So devs out, he's cheated, looks good, send it is the message. And I think this is pretty hilarious, because there's just loads of storylines that can be built on top of here that will, in all likelihood, make mainstream media attention in the next day or so, I would guess. There's probably going to be a story coming out today, as this thing has really just popped off here and is top of mind share on Cato. Other bits of news here, Bonk ETP has been approved, the world's first ever meme coin ETP. Pretty crazy stuff. And we have another meme coin ETF here with Litecoin. Can't believe someone's actually requesting an ETF for Litecoin. That thing is freaking pointless. How out of touch are Canary Capital? Very much indeed. And heads up here, we have Retardio Casino. Some pretty crazy predictions markets on here. Very good fun stuff. Did a video on this, check it out. But if we go to NFT, you will see revenue share goes live in 2 days' time. So on Friday, revenue share from this casino to Retardio Cousins NFT holders. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. What do you reckon of GOAT? Is this going to be the next billion-dollar plus meme at the intersection of artificial intelligence and meme coins? I think it sounds pretty good in my opinion, but drop your comments down below. See you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.